Maybe y'all need to hear this from a fellow dog owner, but leave your dog at home.
Your dog doesn't need to be in the dentist. Your dog doesn't need to be in a restaurant. Like, that's a health code violation. Aren't we aware of that?
I don't know where people get the idea that it says pet go on the front of the store, but like we don't give out dog treats. I don't give out bones to chew on. It's not even the first time, but like at least 3 times a day we gotta say like, hey, can you get your dog out of here now?
All right, so today we're going to be talking about a topic that's been coming up a lot on my For You page recently, and that's dog fatigue. So many people are just done having to deal with other people's pets, taking them out to grocery stores, to restaurants, breweries, even movie theaters, and they always have the same response saying that there's some sort of service animal or emotional support dog, even though you and I both know it's a lie. There is a huge difference in behavior compared to a legitimate service dog. You could add in all the people that treat them like an actual child and just hate on other humans and children, and all the anti-natalism talk online as well. I mean, it just gets to be too much. And this is coming from someone who's had a dog as a pet for their entire life. We have a ton of stuff to go over today, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but let's just jump right into it.
Dog fatigue really is a study on codependency, because why is your dog everywhere? Maybe your dog wants to be alone. Your dog doesn't need to be in the dentist. Your dog doesn't need to be in a restaurant. Like, that's a health code violation. Aren't we aware of that? Did we ever think about that? And also, when you try to tell them, like, hey, can you take control of your dog? They're so mean about it. Why are you so mean about it? Your dog is being a nuisance to everybody. Your dog is jumping up on the counter. It's crazy. It actually is one of the biggest things that pisses me off. Like, I was in the airport yesterday, and this girl was bringing it out. I know we have to bring our dogs. But there is a difference between an emotional support dog and a service animal. There just is.
And I don't really have to say much about that because the next clip is a perfect example of that.
After spending Christmas alone, just the two of us, Mimi and I woke up at like 3 a.m. yesterday to get on a flight and have her first flight ever off to Portland, Oregon.
I will let you guys watch the video that I just stitched for yourselves, but this influencer is claiming that she has a psychiatric service dog and flew with her. You might be asking, how do you know this dog is not a psychiatric service dog? Number one, it's pretty clear from the way it's acting in the video that it's not, but I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Actually, no, I won't. Her dog is, from what I understand, about 6 months old. For reference, my actual psychiatric service dog is almost 2, and he is still not completely done with his training. And it has taken hundreds of hours, so much time, so much money to get him to the place where he is now so that he can help mitigate my disabilities. And it is extremely disrespectful to the service dog community for you to just get on social media and claim that your dog is a psychiatric service dog just so that you can fly with it.
The amount of examples of main character syndrome we're going to see in this video is brutal, but we could go over to the comments very clearly, just a normal dog. She mentioned in her previous video that she had to give her dog trazodone for the flight. Very on brand for her, the creator responds, yep, and from what I understand, no one's shocked. She also deleted every video about the dog having to be medicated and anything about training. And another person saying not only that, but she only rescued that dog 3 months ago, so that would be 3 months of training, plus she had to give the dog medicine to fly. It's crazy how many people think that they could just break the rules, and not only that, make videos about it. We got another clip up on screen right now. Service dogs make up less than 1% of dogs in America. So the dogs you're seeing at grocery stores, coffee shops, bars, and restaurants are people's pets, even though a vast majority of these places don't allow dogs in the store. Then these same people get mad at you when you call them out.
Your dog needs to leave. That's not being a service animal or helping in any way. The dog needs to leave.
Don't be, next time take that dog outside and leave it in the car, leave it at home. That ain't no service animal. Why you got that dog in the store? I don't give a why you got that dog in the store?
It's in the basket where we put our food. Highly doubt she cleans the cart when she takes the dog out. I'm so over this. We saw 3 dogs in TJ Maxx today. Why? Another person saying the dog is sitting in the cart where people put their groceries. It's amazing to me how many people think they could just do whatever they want.
Excuse me, I just can't have dogs in here. Service it the way out of here. It don't matter. I don't want little dogs. Get it out. Not a pet store. Yeah, I don't know where people get the idea that it says pet go on the front of the store, but like we don't give out dog treats. I don't give out bones to chew on. It's not even the first time, but like at least 3 times a day we gotta say like, hey, can you get your dog out of here? And they're like, oh, it's a service animal. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I respect it. I get it. Kindly, if it is, treat it like one. Don't let it run everywhere. Service dogs are trained. They're not just regular, oh, let me run everywhere. One like almost ran up the other time. I had to push it. And it's like, yo, like, come on, it's a food industry. Like, don't bring your dog into a restaurant. Also, don't tell me that your Pomeranian with no vest on is a service animal. Especially don't let it like walk on the floor where like, there's like shelves of like certain bakery items, chips, pastries, whatever it may be. Like just use our heads next time. Yeah, it's not my fault I told you to go outside. Like it's a dog. Just don't bring it in the store.
And this is just making everybody look bad, especially people who have legitimate service dogs. We got another clip up on screen right now seeing a fellow service dog in public. And he goes over to this family and calls them out because they just have their normal family pet walking around the store. They have the exact same excuses. It's a service dog. They're still in training. It's okay. They're friendly. And then you have people in the comments who are mad about this. You don't have to be rude. No big deal, man. Just mind your business. I get that there's an increasing amount of people that treat their dogs like actual children, but that doesn't mean that they're human and everybody just has to deal with it.
There needs to be some sort of legal penalty for people who have the fake service dogs. And I'm talking about people who have totally typical dogs who do not have service dog training. They are not certified as a service dog in any state, okay, in any county. But they buy one of those fake, service dog vests off of somewhere on the internet and they put it on the dog and they bring it in a bunch of public places where the dog should not be, especially because it's not a service dog. I cannot tell you how many times in the last few years that I've been walking past one of these service dogs in public in a grocery store or even like out on the sidewalk, and the dog will like lunge at me and start panting like regular dogs do when they see a person and they want to say hi. Service dogs don't do that. And then the person's always like, oh, so sorry. I'm like, yeah, you should be sorry because you're lying as That's not a service dog. Like, why are you doing this?
Again, it seems like everybody has main character syndrome now. We could go over to the comments. Absolutely agree. I used to work in a mall and this was a huge problem. One, we couldn't do much about it since they say their dog's a service dog, and I think that they should need a license to prove it, like a driver's license. I really don't know why this isn't already a thing.
Can't believe that dog took a shit in La La Land. Stop bringing your animals into places, dude. Seriously.
Maybe y'all need to hear this from a fellow dog owner, but leave your dog at home. I get it. I got a little cutie patootie as well, and I will go through hell and high waters for her, but even I understand that she does not belong in most human spaces. Y'all genuinely be bringing y'all dogs into spaces that people generally try to keep clean. And before y'all tell me, oh, my dog is clean, as a fellow dog owner, you are not going to be able to gaslight me into believing that. So maybe you will understand it if you hear it from a fellow pet parent. Your dog walks in dirt, grass, poop, and pee all day. Your dog cleans itself front and back with its mouth. Your dog consistently sheds its fur all the time. Y'all just seen my dog and you see that she does not have a lot of fur. I don't allow her in the kitchen, but if I swept my kitchen right now, I will find dog hair on the floor.
I'm a dog owner and a dog hater. I don't care. I genuinely have dog fatigue because we could legitimately sit here all day and watch example after example of this type of stuff. No dog in grocery stores and restaurants in 2027. Another clip saying service animals welcome, pets not allowed. And it pans right over to two Pomeranian looking dogs that definitely are not service animals. Dog fatigue is real because I was at Trader Joe's the other day and there were 6 dogs prowling the store and there was a dog fight. How is this not a liability? What if the dog bites someone, attacks another dog sniffing and licking the produce? Enough. Dog owners genuinely have no self-awareness. Bros going into Lowe's unleash not a care in the world. And especially walking into that store, I mean a ton of potentially dangerous items. You got a bunch of heavy products and all it takes is one mistake. But I bet if anything happened to that dog, that owner would blame everybody but himself. Another one here, breweries have become dog parks at this point with 2 different dogs sitting up on the table. What if anybody's around them that's allergic to dogs? I guess they just don't care. That time a man brought his dogs to the splash pad and decided it was bath time. Sir, this is a splash pad, not a doggy spa. Probably the craziest one here, dog fatigue, leave your pets at home, couldn't watch Backrooms because the dog barked the entire short time. I honestly don't know how they weren't kicked out. Dogs in the movie theater is insane. It's getting ridiculous now. I'll never understand how it was normalized in the grocery store or restaurants. And another person saying if it was a true service animal, it wouldn't have barked during the movie. We even have a clip here of somebody losing out on a house sale because the neighbor's dog was so annoying. A deal fell apart at the inspection because the buyer said the dog was obnoxious. I'm never buying a house with a dog next door. Again, the owner not a care in the world, just letting it sit out there and bark all day long. What's the point in having the animal in the first place? We got somebody commenting saying it is that serious, and I agree. I wouldn't want to be hearing barking all day every day. I can't even walk outside or sit on my back porch without my neighbor's dog barking at me the whole time. As someone who lived next to this, it is that serious and it's that bad. Just straight up noise pollution.
The reasons I keep talking about things like dog fatigue is because of the comments that I get. The reactions that I get from dog people is why I keep doing it. For instance, I made a comment talking about, the Gordon Ramsay thing and how y'all talking about black fatigue and white fatigue. I'm on dog fatigue. And I had a comment from Rover guy, R-O-V-E-R guy, and he said, I have human fatigue. Like that was some gotcha. Do you know how strange you sound saying that out loud? Like it's not normal, and it's almost like some people, not all dog people, but like a lot of dog people don't recognize that. It's not normal to kiss your dog on the mouth. It's not normal for it to lick the ice cream cone and then you lick it right after. Dogs eat their own butthole. Respectfully, like, my point is this, y'all, like, this whole anti-human dog first concept, it's a specific group of people that really, really subscribe to it, but it's not normal and it never will be. And I'm going to continue to make fun of it because it's just like, it's such a crazy thing to hold.
They always say dogs have clean tongues. No, they don't. But like he said, there are a ton of people that subscribe to this thought process and think that this is just a completely normal way to act now.
Conversation about whether dogs should be in public spaces is certainly worth having, but that has nothing to do with whether children should be in public spaces. And a really big difference there is that children are people. And for clarity, I do not support dogs being in public spaces that are not dog friendly. Like if you have a well-behaved dog at the farmer's market, it's outdoor dogs are allowed, totally fine. Don't bring your dog into Walmart. There are spaces created where dogs are allowed to be. Take your dogs to those spaces. However, children are people who have access to all public spaces where children are allowed other than bars and clubs. There should not be children at the bar or at the club. But at the grocery stores and at the parks, they are people. They have the right to exist there, to be children and be kind of hooting and hollering sometimes. Obviously, parents should control and manage and teach their children to be well behaved in public, but children are going to hoot and holler even if you have a perfect parent. Okay, can we lay this to rest? Dogs are not people, children are people.
We could just go straight over to the comments. Dogs aren't people, but systematically excluding dogs from certain types of places can often make these places hard to access for dog owners as well. And there's a reply to this. So you could leave your dog at home for a few hours. You can't do that with a toddler.
So there's a lot of people on the app right now talking about dog fatigue, and I want to talk about it as well, but more so phrase it as a question. Am I the only one that feels like people's relationships with their dogs have gotten so much crazier over the last couple of years, in the sense that, like, looking at families back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, I wasn't alive in the 80s or 70s, but I feel like dogs were just a member of the family, but they were not like anywhere near the level of a kid. And if the dog ran away, oh well. If the dog was sick, put it down. Now people spend thousands and thousands of dollars and go into debt to save their dog for them to die a year later. Like, people are insane about their dogs. My own parents are obsessed with their dog. We're on vacation, they're FaceTiming it. My dad's like, I want to go back and see the dog. Everywhere we go to dinner, can the dog come? Is it nice enough to sit outside? Should we leave the dog in the car and go out and visit him if it's like slightly warm but not warm enough that there's a health risk? The whole conversation, anytime I'm home, is about the dog.
And taking a look at this comment section, there's some pretty good examples from a previous clip. I like dogs way more than people, so no, I don't have dog fatigue. I have people fatigue, actually. I love dogs. I feel like people are so annoying. Now, like I've said, I've had dogs as pets for my entire life, and I currently have one right now. And I even understand people spending a lot of money to save their dog if it's surgery or they're sick. But like he said at the end, there are so many cases that have become very extreme. They legitimately act like it's one of their children because either they can't have kids or they decide not to because of the high cost of living. And I mean, at the end of the day, you could decide to do that if you want, but it doesn't mean that everybody else in the world has to accept your dog like it's a human walking around with us.
Ever notice how dog owners just can't take no for an answer? Even if you're allergic. Oh, you can pet him, don't worry, he's hypo. He's hypo. He's hypo. Oh, no, not him. He's hypo. Oh, no, she's friendly. Oh, no, don't worry. I know it's on the leash and it looks like it's trying to pull me forward and completely lunge at you, even though it's 90 pounds, but she's friendly. I know. The dog speaks English just like me. It told me. She's friendly. She's friendly. He's hypo. Oh, not him. He wouldn't bite anyone. Oh, no, you can pet it. What? You don't want to pet it? Oh, what's wrong with you? Yeah, I can't trust you. Definitely can't trust him.
I like animals more than humans is my cue to leave the conversation. But this doesn't even stop with strangers or people who don't like dogs. The way some owners act even with people who are supposed to groom their dogs is unreal.
One thing grooming has taught me is just how entitled people are and how people really don't like having negative consequences to their actions. So yesterday I had a client that was due in at 10:30. It was a cat for a line cut. She calls at 10:18. And the first thing she says is, I overslept. Okay, it's 10:18. You have 12 minutes to get here. You don't live that far. So I said, okay, what time can you be here? I don't know. I'm not a morning person. Odd response. So I said, okay, do you think you can be here by 11? This is now allowing you a 30-minute grace period and almost 45 minutes to get here. Her response was, I haven't had my morning coffee yet. I don't know. Okay, mind you, this woman's a full-grown adult. It's mid-morning. You got 45 minutes to be here. You can do it. So then she just asked if she could reschedule, and I said, you can reschedule, but there's going to be a fee. And this is where the conversation starts to take a turn, because she's not showing up for her appointment, so it would be a full groom charge. That is our policy. We send it out in our text messages. It's in our lobby. And her response was, well, nobody ever told me about the fee. It's in our text messages that we send out that you confirmed your appointment with.
So you could probably see where this story's headed. This owner turns into a Karen and loses her mind because the world won't bend for her. I really wouldn't be surprised if I turn this into a normal series because there are so many different examples of this online. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.